Hello future scientists, welcome to another tutorial video, this one for grade 12 chemistry, where we're going to use average bond energies to calculate the change of enthalpy for this reaction. So let's get started with our bond energy challenge. So the first thing we need to do is figure out how many bonds we have and what those bonds are. So let's draw these Lewis structures. So first we'll have nitrogen. So that's going to look like this. And if you need help drawing Lewis structures, I have another tutorial video that you can watch here. Hydrogen. So we have this one. And we are going to have 3 of those. That's important to remember. Whereas this we only have 1. And finally, we have ammonia. That looks like this. And we have 2 of those. So the bonds we need to look up are a triple bond for nitrogen, nitrogen, a single bond for hydrogen, hydrogen, and then a single bond, 3 of them, for hydrogen, nitrogen. And then we just need to realize we have 3 of these and 2 of those. So we look up those average bond energies, and my students have a table of average bond energies, and you can find that online. So for nitrogen, nitrogen, that triple bond has an average bond energy of 940 kilojoules. For hydrogen to hydrogen, that is 436 kilojoules. And now we have 3 of these, so I'm going to multiply that by 3. And a single bond for nitrogen, hydrogen is 389 kilojoules. But we have 3 of these within our 1 molecule of ammonia, and then we have 2, so I'm going to multiply by another 2 molecules of ammonia. So we have a total of 6 of these bonds, and a total of 3 of these, and 1 of these. All right, so what we need to do is calculate what this is, and what this is. Over here is going to be the energy required to break these bonds. So energy required to break these bonds. And when we add all those up, we get 2,248 kilojoules. And over here, we have the energy released when bonds form. And so that will be 2,334 kilojoules. So already you can see, if you compare these 2 numbers, we have more energy released when forming those bonds than is required to break these bonds. So this is going to be an exothermic reaction. And we can just find the difference between those numbers. Right? So difference meaning we subtract them, but let's just take the absolute value when we subtract them here. So subtract absolute value, and we get a difference of 86 kilojoules. But our change in enthalpy for this reaction is going to be minus 86 kilojoules. Why is it minus? Because we are releasing more energy than is required. Therefore, it's exothermic, and our 86 kilojoules go there in the products. And when we put it there in the products, our change in enthalpy is going to be negative for an exothermic reaction. I hope that's helped. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And if you want some free course packs for different courses in high school, you can get them for free in the description. I'll see you in the next tutorial, and thanks for watching.